Today my analysis is on the topic of ally-friendly jamming, which is based on the anchor paper by the same name. My name is Shayan and I'm from the Skywalker Group. So starting with the idea behind this ally-friendly jamming is such that considering a battlefield where two enemies are combating each other with ground forces and having aerial support on each side. And in this scenario, you can see that, or in general scenario, there is a lot of radio communication going on. Every team or every unit is in constant contact with the other unit in its team, and making a strategic movement based on that. So just to show that, I have depicted here these dotted lines to show that these two ground force unit having are engaged in a radio communication with their aerial support. So just and you know that there is a range for each of the radio range where a receiver can hear and receive frequencies. So just considering this one unit and having it having having a range in this big, such that it can hear, it has the ability to hear what is going on the other side, because since all the units are very close to each other near the battlefield, and there it is possible that this unit can scoop on the communication that's going on the other side. This can have uh, various benefits or disadvantage based on which side you are. So this unit can scoop on the information, and based on that information, it can make a strategic movement that can be advantageous to its side. So the whole idea, it gives you an idea how insecure is this scenario is. So we will move to concept. The concept of ally jammer is such that there is one jammer which jams all frequencies within its range. The circle is the range, so it's blocking all communication. And then after after having a basic conversation, and it will authorize few devices that it will call as authorized device. So once the devices are authorized, then they are able to make contact with each other and carry out whatever communication they want to. So what's going on behind this concept is a pseudo random noise signal is being generated by the jammer, which is very real, which is very similar to the real noise. Uh, then this noise signal is increases the signal to noise ratio to jam all the communication that is going on in the range. After that, authorized devices uh, communicate with the jammer on a pilot frequency, and on this frequency they exchange a set of keys, so that after which they can communicate on the main frequency. uh, the motivation behind this paper is like, in the given case that I just explained to you, war and defense is a priority. So this jamming capability is also a part of defense. Uh, these unsecured radio communication were very much prone to all sort of attack, from man in the middle to replay attack, and which can have like disastrous consequences um, on the team. So apart from war scenarios, this can be used uh, in situations like riot control, surgical operation, or in a scenario that aeroplanes are communicating with the ground control, or police intelligence, or something like that, which involves a radio communication and is a very secure type of transmission that's happening. So the work related to my anchor paper was these five that are very close or notable. The top three were done prior to the anchor paper, and anchor paper is very is close to what these three papers. So IMD, implantable medical device, is one device that is body worn and wearable device that is supposed to monitor uh, uh, body parameters from sugar, blood pressure, heartbeat, and all that, and then uh, provide solutions based on any occurring circumstances. Second is the zigzag. It's an interference cancellation to avoid signal collision. And similar is the IAC. It's in interference, alignment, and cancellation. So generally, all these four papers in IMD, zigzag, IAC, and LI jamming, they are basically based on the concept of signal blocking and interference cancellation. And the further the two papers were written based on the anchor paper include SEC-NFC and MCRT coding. And these two papers were written by the same authors as the anchor paper. So my observation about this about the work that was done here is like it's a first step towards a whole new avenue of research and development. You can see that uh, highly needed uh, or use of such uh, high use and application of the technology. And however, that there are certain things that were not perfect in the paper. For example, the assumptions that the authors considered, and they were not something very close to real life assumptions. And similarly, there was a big loophole in the concept of whole pilot frequency thing, because they were uh, they were exchanging keys on the pilot frequency, and the pilot frequency is itself an unsecured medium where an unauthorized device can scoop on and get the information and can replay the attack and disguise as an authorized device. So there is just the idea, and basically the idea was very exceptional, but this needs to be polished and worked on to make this whole thing better. That's all from my side. Hope you liked the video, and any questions are welcome. Thank you.